everyone, my name's Melissa, and this is my story. I'll try to keep it as short as I can. Back in June of 2019, I was diagnosed with MS, or multiple sclerosis. I was fine and I took my medication and got married and unfortunately got divorced. I was in Edmonton at the time. I moved back here in 2012. I was working full time, finally found a job that I really loved. Fast forward to 2016, I began declining and saw my neurologist in January, which he confirmed I was declining and we needed to change medications. So he put in a request to MSI for a stronger medication. Of course, those things don't go quickly. My walking was severely declining, and each week would go by and my boss started noticing, my mom, other family members, friends. In the beginning of March, I received a letter from MSI saying that I wasn't bad enough yet for the medication. So I was, pissed. I had been in and out of emergency trying to get somebody to help me and do something. The second last week in March, the sight in my right eye went, which is also known as optic neuritis. And then the first week in April, I was at work I was opening clients' mail, and my left arm let go and wouldn't work anymore. So went to the hospital the next day. I went to the Dartmouth General, and they had sent me over to they had phoned the on-call neurologist finally, and I was then sent over to the special assessment center at the QE2. I was there for 2 hours being assessed by the neurologist, and within that 2 hours I was admitted and hooked up to steroids, which kind of stop your relapse in MS. So after that, I was put off work. I will probably never work again. I did 2 years of rehab, within that 2 years, I definitely hit my lowest of lows, where I just wanted to die. I didn't want to go on anymore. It was too much. So in June of 2017, I found out that I had cancer in my uterus, and had to make a decision of continuous treatments or surgery of a partial hysterectomy. And with the MS, I knew I wasn't having any more children, so I opted for a partial hysterectomy. So September of 2017, I went under that surgery, and about a week later, my neurologist phoned me to tell me that my levels had increased, and I had gone from JCV negative to JCV positive, which is I'm not really sure what it means, but the medication that I was switched to when I was in the hospital had now put me at quadruple risk of a brain infection. So it was time to switch medications again. There was only one other treatment left for me to take. So the request was put in to MSI because it was $170,000 treatment, and I definitely didn't have that money, especially not working. So I stayed on that medication for a couple of months, with blood work and my numbers being monitored. The beginning of December 2017, I had a spinal tap to make sure I didn't have the brain infection. And that just put me at my bottom. I just didn't want to go on anymore. I didn't want to fight anymore. I was tired. I was exhausted. I didn't want to deal. I felt like I was a burden to everyone around me. And I had written my daughter a letter because I had convinced myself, I think, that I had the brain infection, and so if the results came back positive, then I'd be okay. I'd be okay with it. So it took 21 days for the results to come back. So it was like December 22nd, 23rd. It was right before Christmas. The results were negative. And thankfully, and the first week of February, I began a new treatment that was hell. It was basically chemo for MS, and it killed my immune system. And I mean, it was hell. I was on steroids. I was on so many drugs to protect my immune system. So that was 5 days of treatment in February of 2018, and then I finished off the treatment in February of 2019, which was 3 days, so it was 8 treatments altogether. Fast forward, I continued going to the gym because I refused to give up the muscle that I had gained. With the MS, it is 5 times harder to gain muscle mass, and you lose it 5 times quicker than the average person. So I was not losing all of what I had gained. And it's been good. It's been good. I am finally stable. I'm glad I didn't get the brain infection. I've gone from seeing my neurologist 4 or 5 times a year to once a year. I'm deadlifting 235 pounds. I gobble squat 100 pounds. And I mean, these are things that I never, ever thought that would ever be possible for me to do. I still have my days of just wanting to. It's a lot of work. MS is a lot of work. If I'm not in the gym, I'm at home doing balance exercises or foot exercises to strengthen my foot, and just rehab exercises at home. So being a single mom and trying to stay on top of my exercises, some weeks doesn't happen. But I'm doing the best I can, and I am so proud of myself for the things that I have accomplished in the past couple of years. I know my story's a lot different than most people's in this tribe. I don't have addiction issues or drug issues or anything like that, but I know what it's like to be at the bottom and not seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. And now I've come through the tunnel and I'm shining. And I think everybody can. It's just getting through the hard parts. And there's always going to be hard parts. Because it's life, and that's what life does to us. It always challenges us. But yeah, that's my story, and thanks for listening. Bye.